they would also kind of start getting, rations around to consume for food. Would you still hold off on the? Would you still continue your fast?
I would.
Okay. Okay. Well, with that, the remainder of that day would pass. Well, the night would essentially pass over. And new day would start. I would need a fortitude save from you.
Okay.
Okay. You stave off the effects of starvation for this day. And as you do so, time would pass, continuing to about midday. So it would be a little after midday that Stefanos would return with company. As people that you have with you. Of course, you'd have to leave the Drake outside.
Good point. Drake can be on top of the castle.
He's just perched on up above.
Yep.
Okay. I'll be right back.
I've got a Drake now, Chris.
Neat.
I return. Joe.
Is he talking?
No.
Okay.
Oh well. All I was gonna say was, fucking cheese curds, man. They're amazing.
They're cheese, of course they are.
But yeah, anyway, Chris, you would see Stefanos and Helios and Yolanda arrive.
I thought you would have brought your new cool magic friend.
Oh no, he had shit to do.
Gotcha.
I just said, hey, you want to come help with the fucking Drake? Real quick? It'll be fine. And he did, and then he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
He did get an invitation to the dude's residence in Artis, though. Also, Stefanos owns a life debt orc man.
Yeah. Let me get the picture of him. Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna find the stupid.
The picture of him, yeah.
It's not a picture to orc man. That's.
It's. I'm pretty sure it is. You can't convince me otherwise, Nate. It's not going to work.
You know, except he's a million times better than that fool will ever actually be.
Oh yeah, he's actually like, you know, a real swordsman and not just some asshole nerd. He's like, oh, look how much better I am than you.
I did half your fucking zombie dude's health in one hit. That was a good crit.
He rolled low on health too. I'm so sad. I guess I'm gonna have to make him charisma items to boost that.
You made sure to re-roll all ones because that's still a thing.
No, I did not. I'll
I
go
do
find
not
whatever.
allow, I do
I'll
not
go
allow
find whatever
ones
you
on
roll
hit
for.
points.
I will look back to the chat log and figure out what his rolls were. Anyway, yep, I come back.
Yep. You'd see them return. Not much has. It appears not much has changed all that much. Or yeah, not a whole lot has changed. You would see actually Raquela is speaking with her mother when you arrive. And Gareth is just sitting cross-legged on the stone. His gaze just seems to be kind of on them, though it would kind of turn to you guys as you would arrive once again.
I'd say I assume nothing was settled then.
Gareth would incline his head forward in acknowledgement.
I'd say to honestly basically everyone except Garrett and Susanna. Well, if it counts for anything, I found where the rest of our belongings were taken. Well, I found who has them. The was her name the witch, the Dire Singer? No. The thing we called her.
Oh, yeah, she was like a dreamcaster or dreamweaver.
Oh yeah, the Dreamweaver.
Lady.
Yeah, I'd say the Dreamweaver seems to have taken her.
You did catch her name very briefly. I think the Count called her by name. For the Duke.
Yeah, well,
was
everyone else knows her
Galadriel.
by the... Everyone knows her by the Dreamweaver, that has any idea who she is.
Yeah.
Here, the Dreamweaver has them. I was unable to find out where she is, though. Some sort of castle in Ustalav. Which doesn't narrow it down.
Philema would just kind of nod, and she would say that, so she took the possessions and fled then, during her betrayal of the Duke.
Looks like it.
Do we know what she has in mind for the stolen possessions?
No clue.
Philema would nod then. And, yeah.
Okay, he got 1-1 and 1, 2, 3, 3 twos. So,
Damn.
Yep. So let's reroll a 1. Okay.
Better than a 1.
Yeah, it's 3 more health. I'll take it.
Yeah. What do you do now?
I'd say sitting around isn't going to do us anything. I said, yeah, just sitting around isn't going to do us anything. Look to you, Chris. I'd say if you want to keep thinking on how we can resolve this, maybe we should do it on the way. Or maybe alternatively, we could contact the guild and see if they have someone who you think would be, finger quotes, worthy. So Yolanda's also lost all her powers, so she should totally get those back. But yeah, fun character.
When you say on the way, do you mean you talking?
I'm saying we should finish getting our shit back because they have, or that Dyer's or fucking Dreamweaver has some powerful things of ours.
That's true.
So I don't have a direction as to go for her yet. Actually, I would well, if you're not saying anything, I would go up to Garrett and ask if he knows of anything that was going on above ground before we came.
He would comment that he knows that that several attempts have been made to break the seal in Gallowspire, but that is the extent of his knowledge of the surface.
Actually, maybe you can answer this. And I'd describe the setting we saw when scrying the Dreamweaver, and ask if he has any idea where that could possibly be. I know it's a long shot, but
He would shake his head and say that it simply sounds like an extra room in any Ustalavic hold.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Is this the first time I'm hearing about the scrying?
Yeah, I just did it.
Okay.
I wonder. Maybe she didn't flee at all. Maybe she's still on this one.
Didn't you detect magic all over the place?
Yeah, but remember there are anti-magic wards? At least in the cells.
Mm-hmm.
You could presumably say there could be other ones too.
Yeah.
Though, actually, I was able to scry in there, so X that.
Well, do we know if there would be any keeps nearby, though? Any similar structures?
I asked, apparently they're fucking everywhere in Ustalav.
Oh,
They love castles. Yeah, right?
Yep.
Oh, my
It
only
is not.
idea was-
Yeah, it is not uncommon for Ustalavic nobility, from counts to viscounts and dukes, to have more than one castle or manor just scattered throughout their various holdings.
It is a castle state.
the only option I could think of is, maybe I'll try scrying her tomorrow and hope she's outside the room and we can get a better idea. That's the best I could come up with. I don't know if you got a better one.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't do much with my fucking cold bullshit, so.
That's true. Yeah, because they gotta be nearby.
I need something physical.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you can't just do it at range like scrying.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Hmm?
Those fucking coins.
What coins are you talking about?
Chris just linked something.
Oh, wow.
Right?
I would say get a hobby, but I think you have one. Dude, I would not feel safe putting that fucking wine glass on the coin and then backing away.
Right. Just
How
imagine
many did
how many
he
wine
break?
Yeah. Unless he's just that good that was his first attempt and it worked. And he got the picture.
You can fucking leave. No. No one should be that good at something.
But yeah. Back to D&D.
I forgot to take Drake's soul. Oh well.
Oh, isn't it not a real Drake?
It's a real Drake, it's not a real dragon.
Right, but it is alive?
It was.
Okay,
It's a zombie.
It's not real. Alright.
Yeah.
What?
It's not a living, it's not real, it's a zombie.
I mean, not anymore, but it was before.
Currently, though. He's saying,
Yeah.
is it? Not was it. Is it? So,
fair enough.
current.
Do you want to try and scry tomorrow? See if you get something else?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try.
Okay. I think once we have a little bit more, going to find her wouldn't be a bad idea. So.
Okay. Oh. I'm not sure what Liam's up to, but he's really the only one doing anything. Vampiress lady up in the cabin is probably bored out of her fucking skull. But I don't really think I have anything to help with that. Hey, I'm right.
Could always scare the shit out of her with your now zombie Drake and make it chase her. She doesn't need to know it's friendly.
I think she would try and gut me. She's not she's not hostile, but she does seem to get very angry.
So.
Yeah.
Fucking terrify the shit out of her. Anyway.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys are basically, chill until tomorrow?
What time of the day is it?
It's about midday.
Then, wait, hold on. Then yes, basically chilling it tomorrow. I'll get some crafting done because I got time, and I will have one more look around the castle because now that I thought about that anti-magic thing, I'm gonna look for any secret doors. Because, okay, she took the jewel. I know she took the jewel. I don't know if she took the pearls too. I don't know why the fuck she would even care. So there might still be some of it in the castle.
Okay, so you're looking back through the castle, but looking specifically for the pearls?
Well, looking for any secret entrance, because I didn't find it with magic. So, presumably there might be... Yeah, basically looking for any of the possessions, but my idea is, why would she even take those? Maybe some of it's still here.
Okay, perception.
Alright, take a 20 on that, and extra checking the Count's bedroom. Also, mostly for gameplay reasons, I'm going to have Sarah's help. Because he's got way better.
Okay. Well,
That's 37.
Alright, well, the two of you search. After about 4 hours of searching, you guys turn up nothing. No more secret entrances, nor do you find the pearls.
Darn. Oh well. I tried.
Indeed. Endeavored.
And that's 4 hours plus 8 hours of crafting. Yep, that's about the day.
Okay. Doke. Well, as the night would pass.
And I would use create food and water to give everyone, or not. Yeah, create food and water, so everyone's got a meal. They got that prepared this time.
Okay. Well, the night would pass. Morning would come. Chris, need a fortitude save.
Boom.
And you stave off starvation for another day. Like a boss.
Okay. I haven't figured out all my spells yet, but first I'm going to scry. Okay, what all was taken? Actually, what did I see in that room? I saw the jewel. Did I see anything else?
You saw the jewel. You saw some very, as I said, very Spartan-like furniture. Basically, a desk, a chair.
None of our other stuff, though.
Well, you didn't straight up see any of the other stuff.
Okay.
There was some sacks that, like, the pearls, I guess, could have been in, but
Yeah. Oh,
like,
what else did they
specifically,
have? They had the scythe. They had the jewel. They have the chain. The 5,000 gold diamond. Do they have anything of yours, Chris? I feel like they did.
Who, the lady? Yeah,
Oh,
she has
anything
my-
we haven't gotten yet.
Yeah, she's got my food ring.
Food ring, that's what I was thinking. But she wouldn't need that, so I'm going to try and scry the food ring.
She's also got my ring of the dark mind, and
No, that's Liam.
Hmm.
Liam's got that.
Oh, okay. And circlet of will.
It's a weird thing to take. Okay.
okay. So you're scrying the food ring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you would see it being worn by a well-dressed young man. Appears to be overseeing tasks in a kitchenette sort of area.
Well, he's in a kitchen, so I assume he's human, but does he look human? Not undead at all?
Perception. He appears to be human. At least physically, as you see one of the women in the one of the what appear to be female servants in the kitchen spills a little bit of milk out of a pail, and he storms over and begins to viciously beat her.
Okay, I don't feel bad about taking it from him.
And basically calling her every name under the sun, useless, waste of space.
Does anyone
Far more vicious things than that.
Does anyone mention his name, like her, when she's apologizing? I'm sorry, master, or something.
Nope, she simply says, I'm sorry, and begs him to, and he just begs for forgiveness. Please forgive me, please forgive me. All of the other servant girls just kind of, some force themselves to watch, the others just turn away. Beating is very short, doesn't last very long, as he then straightens his clothes and stalks past the room, making his way out of the kitchenette.
Actually, you said he was wearing nice clothes, like noble clothes?
Knowledge nobility.
It was a 20.
Yep. They would appear to be the clothing of, like, the, essentially like a main servant or serf. Someone who would basically be the right hand of a noble.
Can I tell from where this noble house is? Or where this noble house is located?
Not based on what you're seeing. Like, the clothes themselves are fairly generic for the position, but it's not like he's wearing the clothing of a specific house.
Actually,
there's no seal or...
You said he left the door, right?
Yep, he proceeded to...
Well, I'm following the ring, so let's keep watching.
He'd make his way out into a corridor. Making his way down, you see him essentially... he stops as he makes his way down through the corridor every time he encounters someone and appears to give them... he essentially seems to bark more orders at them, telling them to... Whatever they're doing, they're not doing it well enough.
Are they ever?
And he, basically belittles them for not doing well enough, berates them for forcing him to take time out of his day to correct their uselessness.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
And proceeds to detail to them how they could perform their task better.
If you were just me, that's it.
And, essentially tells them that, should I... do not force me to waste my time on you again. You are in the service of our Lord. And then storms off.
Damn it,
only to repeat that process with each servant he passes.
Man loves his job.
As he you do see him kind of pause at a hall mirror as he proceeds to straighten his clothing, making sure that his appearance is crisp, clean, and in perfect order. And as he'd make his way to the end of the corridor and up a flight of stairs, you would see a large ballroom. There's a couple clusters of people standing around talking.
A ball, you said?
A ballroom.
Ballroom, okay.
Yeah, there's no ball in function at the moment. There's some people kind of standing around talking. And as he makes his way across, you hear him call... he approaches an exceptionally well-dressed man. And he would say, Lord Baltier, apologies for my tardiness.
Well, I like his name.
And as he bows deeply before as I said, another well-dressed man whose doublet is of crimson brocade and flowing silks of black and gold.
Ooh.
The man turns his attention to the young servant, and the red of his eyes and elongated fangs immediately give him away as a vampire.
I'll wait till the end to ask who the fuck this is.
He would simply shake his head as he reaches down, kind of gently placing two fingers on the boy's chin, kind of lifting his head up so as to make him so he's not bowing. And he proceeds to sing the boy's praises, for his hard work and his dedication, and how he of all people never needs to apologize to him. The boy almost seems to swoon with the praise.
Well, I'm going to do a knowledge ability before I ask anyone.
Does not sound familiar to you. And as he asks if their guest has been well provided for, he would nod, and he would say that he has seen to her needs personally. The Lord, his eyes seem... You'd catch just the barest kind of narrowing of his eyebrows. And he'd nod. And he would then dismiss the boy.
Okay, I would
And
ask. Oh,
you have about
okay.
10 minutes on this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be about the point you'd.
Okay, I will ask everyone else if they know who these people are, pretty much.
What were the pieces of information? Vauntil?
Vauntil, vampire, and we probably get a good look at his outfit. There's Ceres's nobility check. Fuck. Man, Ceres. Come on.
What would I be rolling for? Just nobility?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You do better than that, Ceres. Disappointed.
No.
Yeah, shit.
I thought maybe since he was a vampire, I might be able to figure it out with religion, but...
Ah,
Well, you'd be able to figure out what kind of vampire he is with a religion, but like who he is would be nobility.
that's a fair point.
The name sounds vaguely familiar to
Ceres.
Ceres, but he can't quite place where.
Well, let's go to our resident knowledge or database. Where's Liam?
Not in here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh, actually, does Susanna know him?
She was not watching while you guys were doing your thing.
Well, I'd mentioned who it is, and I don't. She cares about the vampire type. Yeah, I'd mentioned who it is and roughly what he looked like. Asked if she knows anything about him.
She would nod, and she would say, "Lord Baltiar Salazan, she'd say one of the few of the Night Court whom I actually trust. A decent man." She'd say a decent man, honorable and noble in character. Rare traits among our...
I'd say, well, it seems like he might be harboring the what's her name? Fuck, the Dreamweaver that helped capture us all. So I hope he still is.
She'd think on it for a moment and ask if he, did it seem as if he had been insourced? If she could be controlled, then perhaps he's currently being controlled as well.
I wasn't looking for it, but the only reason you were was because of the Count's. Is it alright to call an artifact? It sounds like a fucking artifact.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The only reason you were able to be in source was because of the Count's artifact, which we destroyed. So unless there's another one.
She'd nod and then say, well, then perhaps he doesn't know.
Maybe.
Or perhaps he's not aware of who he's...
Servant was a piece of work too. Anyway, do you know where he lives?
She would nod and say that his main residence is in the county of Ardil, in former capital of Arcus. Though, to her knowledge, he also has a manor in Chestel and in Caliphas, or outside Caliphas itself.
Ardil. Where's Ardil?
to the place directly to the south of you guys. It was the former capital county of Ustalav.
Oh, isn't it Artis?
Ardis is the capital city of the county of Ardil.
Okay, the big Golarion map doesn't list that, or if it does, I just don't see it.
It doesn't. That's why I had to get a separate map that had all the counties and shit on it.
Okay, hold on. Okay. We're almost in Ardil. Okay, did she say where in Ardil it is?
Yeah, she said in Ardis he had is his main residence.
That's where I wanted to go. Fucking sweet. Okay.
But she said he also has residences in Chestel and in Caliphas.
I'd say, well, she probably didn't go all the way to Caliphas already, though. I suppose it is technically a possibility. I'd say, or ask you, Chris, do you think the Night Hunters would know, or would know if he's in town?
Well, I'd say, and I'm sorry, who did you asked Susanna about this person, right?
Yeah, and I asked where his castles are, and one of them was in Caliphas. So I was like, would the Night Hunters keep tabs on if the vampire big shots are in town? They might.
Yeah, I'd say that if he's as Susanna portrays him, then they might just keep tabs on him and not do much about him.
Well, I think I'm gonna go to, what's its name? Town place.
Artis?
Artis, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go to Artis and see if he's there and pay him a visit. Because she has some important things of ours still. And seeing as how you're, is Chris visibly starving, Nate? Like, can I just hear his stomach a mile away?
He's not visibly starving yet. He does look. He's starting to look a little pale, but in this lighting, it's it's kind of.
I'm sure I can hear his stomach, fucking a mile away though.
Well, he's actually he at this point he'd be actually like a day or two past when the stomach would stop making gurgling noises.
It stops? Really?
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Once you get to a point, you actually run out of you run out of any substance in there. So your stomach, as a defense mechanism against essentially the creation of ulcers, it stops producing gastric acids.
Makes sense, but how do you eat it dissolve it when it does? Whatever. Stomach fucking sorcery, it figures it out. Cool.
Well, if you ate something, your body would immediately begin to produce more gastric acids. It doesn't take long to do that. It's like producing saliva. Shit takes seconds.
Oh, wow. I would say, well, since you seem to be pretty hungry without your ring, we should probably... Or you have some stake in this, too. Probably go see if we can get our stuff back. Or the rest of our stuff back.
I'd smile at that.
And who knows, maybe the trip will clear our heads a bit.
I'd rub my eyes and say, yeah, maybe. Get up.
Okay. You have risen.
I get a gather following of worshippers. He said you have risen.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, see, Nate gets it. You're Jesus, Chris.
Yep. You have risen. Was it fucking 3 days after?
It's actually been about 3 days, I think. Maybe 4, actually. Not close enough.
Swear to God, Stefanos.
What? Is there a problem?
No problem.
I'd say... Or I'd ask if anyone else wants to join us. I'm sure it's more exciting than waiting around here.
Well... Shit, where's the... There it is. Yeah. Well, Felima she'd kind of cross her arms for a moment, and she'd say, much as she would like to see this through to the end, she grows worried about the ward stones. This trek has taken longer than initially suspected.
I'd say, yeah. Can you do anything? Or was she there when we fought the Dread Vampire? No, she wasn't. Or the Dread Vampire. Say, I'm not sure what you can do against that monster alone, but if it helps, one of the vampires we met that was obscenely strong seemed like he was going to go fight it. So who knows?
She'd nod, thinking about it. And she would say, perhaps an ally, then.
Circumstantial, but yeah.
She would say, in this task, she'd say, in this task, any ally is of worth. And, yeah, she would wish you good fortune.
I can't do anything to get her back without loaning her my dragon. I said I can't do anything to help her get back faster without loaning her my dragon.
Who?
Lima. Because the chariot needs a move action to use. My move action. Because I cast it.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Won't take her too terribly long. I mean, she doesn't have to sleep or anything like that, so.
True.
But yeah, with that, she would part ways with you.
Alright.
And she begins on her way. Aside from her, yeah, I would just say, well, he says, as much as he says, I am also worried about the progress of our defense, but Not much else. He says, we've not made any headway here.
Are people departing while we're down here? Is that a yes?
No one's left just yet.
Okay. I was gonna say, that would not be good if Philima just left.
Why?
I don't know of anybody who can use the elevator.
I can.
Oh, cool.
I mean, I'm the one who used it first.
I thought it was her who got it moving.
Nah. Man, that would suck.
Just leaves leaves all you guys down here.
Hey, Garrett, can you use the elevator? Sorry, I don't possess the keeper. Fuck. Okay, fine. Shit. Werewolf fucking bore us out to the side. Or to the ground. Oh my god, that'd be interesting. What would happen if I put someone in the portable hole, then took them out while they were already in? Interesting. Yeah, whatever.
But Ilios he'd look to you and he'd say, he says, for now, I stand with you guys. Or he'd say, our task lies beyond the defense. Gallowspire. I stand with you.
Yep. I'd not, I mean, Susanna knows her. Offer's open to her, too. I doubt Garrett is going to move until his duty's done, though.
Yep. Susanna would kind of look wistfully back at Gareth. And she looks at her daughter. And she'd say, you've she says, you've met Lord Baltiar on multiple occasions. Go with them. Act as my proxy. In any matters that would need it. Caelin inclines her head. Says, yes, mother.
Man, that is a formal relationship.
Murder don't need an own proxy.
Well, sometimes. Sometimes it does.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta kill the proxy.
And also there's other times when, someone's too big of a bitch to commit the murder on their own.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I mean, Tyrion has a whole bunch of murders by proxy. Because he pays other people to do the murdering.
Nate, he's half the size of a fully grown...
That just sounds like smart business, Nate.
He's not...
Yeah, but he uses a proxy. Yeah, see?
Proxy is his mind.
Until he actually, shoots his dad in the shitter. That he did by himself.
That sounds entertaining.
That was he didn't need no proxy for that. That was a lifetime's worth of resentment fucking cascading out of control.
I don't know, it sounded like he was in control.
Well, he was more in control there than the other murder he committed that night. But yeah. Okay, so Caelin would give a nod, and she'd turn to basically join up with you guys.
So we got Elios for Kayla. Who's left? There's Liam and technically the Vampiress. I mean, she's bored out of her mind. I don't even know. I think that's it. Oh, and Yolanda. Right.
You remembered the Vampiress.
I wasn't looking at the page, and Yolanda hasn't said shit. I was like, oh, and who's not here to say shit?
Yolanda has said more than me, and this is great.
Not right now.
It's like she's just ruled out because she's outlived her usefulness.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah.
I'll say it.
Yeah, she's been oddly quiet because she's literally staring murder daggers at Gareth.
Oh boy.
She seems like she might be contemplating taking another crack at him.
Not gonna win. You don't even have paladin power at all.
Well, I mean, in her defense, when he stepped off the rock and, everything became anti-magic in here, he didn't have paladin powers either. He still stomped her.
He just warrior.
Didn't he? Paladin powers are supernatural, aren't they?
He's strong man.
Pretty sure yeah.
Yeah. Or occurred, supernatural. Lay on hands, supernatural. Divine grace, supernatural. Smite evil, supernatural. Mercy, supernatural. Yep. They do everything except their spells.
Tells you something about Jesus there, don't it?
He's actually a ghost.
It's not holy magic. He's actually
Also, anti-magic it affects everything. Spell abilities, and supernatural abilities.
Does it affect supernatural?
Yep. It says so right in its thing. I'm reading it right now.
Huh.
Anti-magic says nothing magic. I don't care what its source is. Get fucked.
Man, I want to play my Gauntlet Witch suddenly.
Why can she do anti-magic?
He can do cool things.
Like anti-magic? Cool.
I don't fucking know.
Oh.
Did you want to have any words with Yolanda?
She would not make any.
Oh. Yep, I'd go up and personally extend the offer to her too.
It's like I'm imagining you walk around to every person here and it opens up the dialogue. You got like 3 choices, then the screen goes black, and now you have to go over to another. Like it goes black and comes back in. Alright, now you're back in walking mode. Gotta walk over to the next person.
Thanks, Chris. Everyone else just kind of answered. Yolanda's just kind of glaring.
She would take a moment and she would say, "I'm sorry. You'll have to fetch your possessions on your own. I'm not leaving without that sword."
It was her quest initially.
Yeah.
And it's not like she's useful right now.
Yeah, but I just don't think her, boiling in her own anger is going to make this any more likely.
What? Don't worry, she'll figure it out.
I'd say. All right, we'll be back.
So who do we all have coming with us? For Kayla,
Elios, me, you,
Liam, maybe?
Cyrus, yeah, and maybe Liam and the vampires. We haven't asked them.
Okay. Well,
Actually, before we go, also ask Susanna, that I don't remember her name, but her progeny's just been sitting in that shack bored out of her mind. Do you want me to tell her anything for you?
She would nod, and she would tell you to send her off, send her back to Caliphas and oversee the manor.
okay.
Gotcha.
Nate. Well, I head over to the elevator with Stefanos. I'm gonna look at Garrett. I'm just gonna look at him and pause. I'm just gonna tell him because. I'm gonna walk the rest of the way to the elevator.
Okay.
I'd look back after that and just shrug. It's like, I don't know.
Okay, well, as y'all have made your way to the elevator, Philema would kind of look around at everyone to see if, who's coming is upon it. And she would begin her prayer to raise it.
So what's Philema gonna be doing again?
She's going back to hopefully help the runes.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I'm honestly not sure what we can do to help them. If it's just, hey, a fucking dragon comes over and demolishes the castle.
I mean, if we have more bodies, I'll get a chance to hit him with my whip a few more times.
Oh my god.
Look, he's already got like one flowing handhold on him with my regular whip on him. So, one less thing to do.
I'm sure he can't use his claws to tear that off.
What? Why would he do that? He's a dragon. He doesn't care, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dragons are dumb.
Exactly.
Anywho, as you guys would make your way up,
Kitty.
Kitty! Yeah, he's on the castle.
I was waiting for you to just throw him over here.
now I just picture the thing wrapped around a spire, just rolling its shoulders like a cat about to pounce on you guys as you come out of the cave.
If he wasn't mindless, I would totally be down for that.
But he's a big old stupid like Gorb.
Gorb is intelligent and beautiful and
Majestic
and has a theme song.
About all those other things, I don't remember mentioning those. So
Well, it was implied, I could tell.
Okay.
Anywho. Alright. You guys have made your way out. I presume you're making your way to the shack.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And when you would arrive, you would see The books are just all over the place. Liam has got them just everywhere, and he's sitting back and just kind of like he's pinching the bridge of his nose. The Empress would kind of look up from where she's apparently taken to literally tying strands of straw together into intricate knots.
Is Liam in his orc thing right now?
Although you would... Nope. He's just... It's like he's somewhat exasperated as he's just leaning his head back, pinching the bridge of his nose.
I'd say, well, semi-good news, at least for you, speaking to the Empress lady. I asked if Susanna had anything to... Or we are leaving to go check out a cat... Or go chase after that Dreamweaver, who apparently escaped. And Susanna had a message to pass along to you. She wants you to go back to Caliphas and oversee the manor.
Her eyes would light up, and she would say, "Oh, by the Pallet Princess's grace."
There's the Urgathor worshipper.
And she just stands up. And Liam would kind of look over at you guys, and he would say, he says, "So you have good news."
Nothing on your end?
He'd say, "Well, I found records on the ritual."
What ritual was he looking for again?
Forced alignment change, basically.
Oh, Jesus.
I'd say. Alright.
He'd say, "Yeah. The oath bonding ritual would accomplish what we're after. Has some very nasty side effects if you break it, though."
Like, or such as?
He just starts at the top of the list. Well, death to start.
Not a nice death.
Banishment
Painful
to
death.
a negative plane.
Banishment to the plane of wizards. You know, Nate, the wizards Alan was describing. In the dark room.
God damn it.
Launched into space.
Wizard space.
As he goes on, you're just like, I see why death is listed first. Because all the others could be death, or it's worse.
Anyway, in a realistic answer, such as...
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Oh?
Did it go?
This is a really good fucking photo.
I'll be the judge of that. That's a pretty good photo.
Yeah. It's for an NP article, an NPR article for the Standing Rock tribe thing.
Oh, nice. not sure how to say this in a flavor way, but basically,
Go for it.
Oh God,
Um,
Nate doesn't know how to say what?
I'm
Chris,
really
you have
tired.
to die.
Oh,
Basically, it would force, along with the alignment change, it would force, of course, the essentially the oath, because it's like a ritualistic oath. Every time the subject of the oath, or the taker of the oath, violates one of its tenets, they take three. What is it? They take 3d6 stat drain to their highest mental stat.
Ow.
This drain can only, or this, this, the damage to the stat can only be healed through divine intervention, miracle, or wish.
I think the way to put that on flavor is you will lose your mind if you break the tenets. Or you'll lose your... Sorry, actually, that's not even what I said. In my
I'd
head,
say,
it was you'll lose your
ouch.
mental capacities.
I say, ouch. No, I'm not doing it. I'm staying far away from that. I'm gonna go try and break the barrier on my own.
I'd say, do you think Yolanda would be foolish enough to try it?
I think Yolanda would need it if we could get her back to the way she was.
He'd actually have a sad look on his face, and he'd say, as she is now, just shake his head. Say, what happened? What exactly happened to her?
I'd say she was probably raped.
We were there for what? A week?
Yeah.
She got there before us, so at least over a week. I don't know if they tortured her like they tortured us too, though. Probably not, because she doesn't. Oh, maybe. They might have wanted to know what she was after too.
He looks like he just got sucker punched to the diaphragm.
Oh.
Oh right, she's his friend.
And he just nods. Had to do it.
I'd ask, what do you need to perform this ritual?
Well, he'd say time. A few reagents. This is nothing I couldn't acquire at a decent apothecary.
I'd say, well, we're going to
Oh, and a willing subject, of course.
I say, well, we're going to Artis now if you'd want to join. I'd like to come. Probably better than staying here for another who knows so long.
He'd nod. He'd say, all right. I'd say, probably could use a chance to stretch my legs. He'd say that he'd say there's also a lodge in Artis. Maybe I could, I don't know, couldn't do a look into the ritual some more, or maybe a different way.
Maybe. I still say the easiest, or the best way we could get past this is if Yolanda would. Is it canonly known that, paladins lose their power if they're not lawful good?
If Yolanda would just get the fuck over it, I mean, come on, bitch.
Yeah, you know what I mean, Chris.
Oh my god. I love it. Sometimes I fucking love how you think, Stefanos.
I didn't say get the fuck over it. That was you.
No, you didn't say it out loud. I said it for you.
I wasn't going to, but okay.
Anywho, it's known that if they fall out of favor of their god, it's one of those things that, like, those who are educated in the divine arts would know that, a paladin that has violated the tenets besmirched their own character, which would be the shifting of alignment past out of lawful good, would, would have the powers rescinded from them.
Yeah, I'd say it'd be better if Yolanda would reaffirm her vows, but I'm not sure how realistic that is. Or how likely that is.
I'd say she has yet to accept that she's fallen.
Yeah.
I'd look to Liam. Look to Liam, and I'd say, get what you need for the ritual. I think we can find you a subject. I think we can find you a willing person.
He'd nod. And he'd say, when do we leave?
I'd look around the room. Whenever you're ready.
He'd...
No, I was gonna say, so your Drake can fly.
Yep.
Do we ride it?
Let's think. We got 3 people here. 4, 5, 6. I can do 5 or 4 in the Blazing Chariot. I still have a 5th level slot open. So I won't have any 5th level spells for the day. And he can probably do at least 2, Nate. He could definitely do 1.
He's a large creature by the rules, I think. Well...
Oh, he's only a large. Yeah, he could do 2.
We've ridden horses with 2 people, so...
True.
Just need to get
I mean, I don't think he's... I mean, would he be able to keep up with your chariot?
I don't have to move it at full speed. I can move it at 120 instead of 240, and besides, he's got 70-foot fly, times 2, he's faster. He's running.
Oh, did he get more fly speed at being a zombie?
Yeah, fast zombies get plus 10 increase to their speeds.
Oh.
Even if he wasn't 60, 120, doubled, 240, he's the same speed otherwise. If he runs.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie then. Well,
I'm just imagining him with a really big backpack, Stefanos. And you just put all of your friends in it.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
He just looks stupid and can't fly with it. He just looks like he's going to school.
That'd be...
Oh,
Okay, that's pretty great.
It's alright. I added one of those little propeller hats to his head in my head.
There you go.
It's huge and it's adorable.
So Nate, how zombie-ish does the dragon look anyway, Drake? Never actually hit him with weapons.
Yeah, true. You didn't actually like hit him with weapons, so he's not like terribly carved up or anything. But he does have like the discolored gums, the glazed over eyes, like the milked up eyes.
That's fair. But not like fucking 100 feet away. It's a zombie! Yeah, I mean, not baring his teeth, probably can't see his fucking eyes from there.
Yeah, I mean, his mouth does kind of hang open, though.
I command you to close your mouth. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's mindless. He's a big Dumbo.
I mean, it would take a kind of a closer inspection. He's not openly rotting or anything. So.
Okay, cool. Perfect specimen.
Perfect. Why don't we make your Zombo the lawful good wielder of the blade?
What mental stats?
We'll bring him down again. And Garrett will be like, "You are worthy," and he's just drooling.
And Yolanda's over there like, "Are you fucking what? No."
Oh my god, that would be amazing. You are the champion of light that I have been waiting for.
He's like, "Here is the sword," and he eats it. Like, no, that's not how you. Okay, let's just throw him in the barrier. Maybe it'll work.
Oh, I'm already imagining a cartoon opening of He-Man. And since he ate the sword, I guess he raised it up. He has the power of Grayskull. It glowed. He ate it, and now he just runs into everybody. His body is the holy weapon.
I just pictured him like choking on it, and as he's like making the obnoxious claw, claw, it just comes flying out of his like subsock. I guess it impales something.
Yo.
Oh my god, he has to eat it to rearm. This is good. We should do this.
Jesus. I love it.
Oh boy.
Anywho, on the road again.
Yep. I'd help Liam get his shit back. I assume he's not, or he's actually gonna take it with him.
Yep. You would be able to help him get it all back into his bag.
Well, does anyone have a preferable flying seat? Drake or chariot?
Well, as fond as I am of the flaming chariot, I think I want to get used to being on the back of a dragon-type creature. So.
Oh my god.
Just no real reason.
Oh fucking Christ.
No reason.
Okay.
This sounds like it's going epic places, and I want it.
Nate, you are blowing things way out of proportion. Like
Dragon.
Always.
Dragon, you can fucking listen to Chris. Okay. He can fucking drive you. Does any of the NPCs want to join him? Does anyone want to get that authentic dragon riding experience? Or
Liam.
authentic.
Come on, Liam, don't you want to learn things?
Or does he want the fucking flaming chariot from hell experience?
Man, he could read about that.
Raquela would ride bitch on the dragon.
Why?
As she looks between the fucking zombie dragon and flaming,
Chariot.
fucking a satanic chariot, and she's just like,
Whoa.
I guess I'm on the dragon.
Whoa.
Fire is hell.
Satanic?
Fire is Satan. You know how this works?
No.
Yeah, Don't you know about the plane of Satan, Chris, where the genies live?
No. The first time I encountered the flaming chariot was when Brunor Battlehammer rode it across an ocean and jumped onto a ship full of pirates to fight alongside Driz Duerden. So, no, I don't.
Oh yeah, Chris, you wanna know what I use it for? Fucking
Satan.
landed next to a bunch of orcs, and they're like, we're gonna get 'em. Trample. It kills 4 of them.
Nice.
It was great.
One of them survived, and then
One
was
of them survived
immediately-
for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, one of those was lawful good, you fucker.
That's fine.
He survived, and then was immediately just ripped in two by your werewolf zombie.
Oh, you got a werewolf too?
Oh yeah, I got a werewolf buddy. The one that attacked our camp.
I don't remember that happening.
It got crit twice and died almost immediately.
The only werewolf I remember is the one that used me as a weapon against Joe. That's the only... And then Joe made his knee explode later. That's the only werewolf I have any recollection of.
Oh, that would be news.
I don't like what you're scheming over there, Nate.
I hope Nate didn't find the, Actually, you probably already have the picture of the werewolf with the scar, and he's got a chessboard in front of him.
Yep.
I love that picture. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and brush my teeth so I can justify drinking. So I'll be
Nate,
right back.
I need this werewolf picture. With the chessboard, I'm not finding it.
As soon as I get this picture, I will find it in my folders and send it to you.
Did you not sleep much or something?
Yeah, I really didn't get back to sleep after I attempted to. I was just laying in bed this morning. And I went to work. Busted my ass because, like, we went through... We almost ran out of donuts. Like, we went through 6 donuts
Who the
in
fuck
about
are
20
you,
minutes.
Dunkin' Coffee? God, Nate. You gotta learn. You can't just run out of donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. What if it's Starbucks runs out of bucks? They're out of business.
That, yeah. Exactly.
I see no problems with this logic. But hey, Chris got on. Without nagging for 2 hours. Oh yeah, and before before we go, because I'm going to forget otherwise, I'd use the Ungendered Timelessness I just made on the Zombo Dragon.
Okay.
Damn, that was fast.
What?
Did you brush your teeth and do whatever the fuck else you were doing already?
I mean, all my alcohol is here. I just need to go get a shaker and some ice. But what I really want to do is shower and go get some chicken from Wingstop, but I'll do that later.
Fuck did that picture go?
What's he doing?
I'm looking for a picture.
Alright.
Hey, if you have any trouble finding it, don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm not talking about the werewolf. The different.
Oh. Okay, so I have not seen that werewolf picture. Do you have it on hand?
On hand, I'd have to plug in my external drive, so let's see if I can find it. I found it.
Oh shit, that was fast.
Yeah, I found it by typing in werewolf playing chess.
Damn it, I tried werewolf chessboard and I got nothing. That's perfect.
Well, in the meantime, here are two fantastic pictures that I've encountered this morning already. Boop. Boop.
Speaking of chess, almost done with the Blood Blockade Battlefront
Mm.
on the last episode.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Eddie,
What's up?
I'm thinking of doing Wingstop at some point.
Okay.
Okay.
Just tell me when, man, alright?
Okay. But yeah, Blood Blockade Battlefront. It's weird, and I kind of wish that the overarching story was a bit more, you know, more of a solid object, because it's not.
How does the story become solid and or liquid?
That's a very good question. You know those stories that use a lot of nonsense and don't explain a whole lot?
A lot of what?
A lot of nonsense and they don't explain a whole lot. It's just sort of like go with it.
Dark Souls?
Dark Souls is vague, but there
It
are.
doesn't explain a whole lot.
It does not.
No. Shit. A story where they just keep adding shit with no explanation as to where it came from or why it's a thing. It's just a thing now.
Oh,
Go
that
with
shit is annoying.
I really like the characters though. The characters are
I
great.
know. They're so fucking like every single character. They give a little something for you to just grab onto. Like Klaus, you know, he's already fucking lovable, but then he goes and does that chess thing, and you're just like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm. The super fucking Shadow Zone chests.
Yeah. Which, honestly, looks dumb as fuck, but...
Yeah, it did. But, you know, it was great, because it's all like, the fucking 99 hours worth of it. And it gets more intense. with more boards and rules.
Yeah. But no, my favorite thing about that show ever is every time he goes to hang out with the girl, it plays those insert songs that I love so much.
Yo. Also, for as heavy-handed and weird as I thought the whole introduction of vampires was to their world and story,
Right.
like, all of the other weird extra-dimensional shit that's going on, suddenly, vampires as not only a thing, but a thing that has been around since before this whole dimensional rammy-jammy. And they're just suddenly, like, the main thing now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I do like the whole twins black and white thing.
Yeah.
Their shit was cool. I liked it. Haven't seen its end yet, but
Fucking weird,
so far.
dumb ending.
Yeah, I figured it would probably do something like that. But okay. Anyway, you guys are on your way.
To adventure.
Alright. And
Chris, would you be double timing the dragon?
Sure.
It's 140 if he double moves. But he can run, so he can go 280 or 4. Fuck yeah, 280.
mush, motherfucker, mush.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I guess
but
we're going
you-
240 then, because that's the fastest check.
You Smith. You keep doing you.
Okay. Well, at that pace, you would make considerable time.
That's right. You make that time, brah. You make it.
And it would...
Ugh.
would actually only take you about a 1.25 day to hit the river, where it branches up to the town of Barris and down into the Ardeel County. And presuming you guys skip over Barris altogether and just you're gunning for Ardis.
Paris is a relatively small town, right?
If I remember, it is. It's one of the only two real quote towns in the county, but it is. Yeah, it's a small town. Very
Let's skip
prosperous small town, but small town.
Wait, I just thought of a reason I could go on side quest Necromancer Magoo. Potential allies. For the one where you mentioned, hey, someone sold their very nice scythe and bought a bunch of potions and disappeared into the forest.
Barris, government type overlord.
Yeah, right? I love how they describe it.
But yep. Alright.
What the fuck are you doing?
Continuing at your guys' pace, if you would keep up the breakneck pace.
Holy fuck, what are they doing up there?
Day.
I'm surprised it actually took us that long because I think when I did the math, it would only take 10 hours to go to Caliphas. A little over 9, actually. But whatever. Doesn't particularly matter.
I'm trying to think, because you got the Castle of Toronto down to moving at considerable pace, but I mean, you guys are also not traveling the complete time. You do have to stop to like
Oh yeah, but
chill
I'm
just
saying,
for you guys. So
this is like half the distance to Caliphas, so I wouldn't think it would take longer. But it doesn't really matter.
you check your math because
Like
I don't think you could get to Caliphas that quickly.
Well, how many miles is it?
I mean, the Flaming
Caliphas.
Chariot flies, right?
Huh? What'd you say?
Caliphas.
Flaming Chariot flies, right?
Yeah.
Are we going to Caliphas?
No,
No,
he's
I was-
using that as a reference point.
Oh, gotcha.
Wish the scale didn't suck so much when trying to figure out distances.
I believe the county one has a scale too.
No,
Does
it
it?
doesn't.
Oh,
No.
rats. Right.
Right, since the scale goes from 0 to 420 blazed miles, it's, I don't know where the fuck it stops at 420. But each one is roughly 50. About 275 miles, right?
Hmm?
About 275 miles, right?
Based on my math, from Castle Odronto to Ardis comes out to being about 117 miles, or a little over 100.
Okay, makes sense. So 117 times 5,280 feet,
Oh, you guys
It is-
do math. I'll be back.
617k feet, divided by 420 feet around, or 440 feet around. Oh wait, no, fuck, 240 feet around is 2474 rounds. So times 6, 15k seconds, divided by 60, 257 minutes, divided by 60, 4.3 hours.
You go 240 feet every round?
Yeah, Chris said he's booking, so yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I came out to being considerably less than I thought before, but 27 hours is what I got.
Jeez, what?
Let's see, 40 feet per second is about 27 miles per hour. That's basically
Well, if it's 240 around,
100.
it's 240 feet.
So, okay,
every-
4 hours, yeah. So, yeah, so 4 hours basically. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, shit moves fast.
Yeah, it does. Fucking fortitude save or lose your lunch. G-forces, motherfucker.
I mean, I'm in the chariot. That's why I asked if Chris really wanted to double time it, because he's on a thing that isn't very good at flying anymore.
Okay. What's going down?
You guys got there in 4 hours. Chris, you have never been so happy to see land.
Why?
Fucking, you're going really fast on a clumsy ass dragon. Drake.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys basically you covered 118 miles in 4 hours.
Rad.
Fucking hell. But yeah, all right.
I wish he was a huge creature so I could just take everyone. Oh well. Riding in style. Okay, is there a forest near that city?
That's what I call going green.
Not particularly. No, it's pretty out in the open.
No ravines, no valleys, nothing.
A couple rolling hills, but a lot of plains, a lot of grassland surrounding, along with the rivers and stuff.
Okay, let me think. Let's see, artists. There is a river nearby. How deep does it go?
I figured we would have just flown over to
Pretty.
the river and followed it.
It's a very wide river. It's one of the wider rivers in.
Well, regardless of how wide, how deep does it go?
Ships traverse this river. It's deep.
Very deep.
Sailing ships traverse this river. It's deep.
Okay, what if I just hide the zombie under the river?
Okay.
Any better ideas, Chris? Actually, Nate, seeing the land, is there any better spot you would have?
There you could potentially find a cave. I mean, yeah, I mean that would be a decent. I mean, cave along the river, like maybe. But I mean, it would be easier to hide him in the river. At that point, I'm just like, how the fuck would you get him out of the river?
Huh.
But
That's a good question.
We leave. What we do is we leave a fishing line.
Well, he's got claws on his wings. He could pull himself out.
No, that's fine. He can pull himself out. How does he know when to come out?
We leave a fishing line. All right, we leave a fishing line, and unless somebody pulls on it 5 times, waits, and then pulls on it a 6th time, he doesn't come up.
Hey, Cyrus, go down there, establish a link. Let's say get the fuck out.
Can he establish a link with mindless things?
That's what we've been doing. They have a wisdom score. You just need a wisdom score to do a link.
Oh, right. Okay. So Sarah's got to go walk along the bottom of the thing.
Yeah, fucking mean,
Grab
right?
him.
I mean, I spend at least a half hour looking for a cave before throwing him at the river, or at the bottom of the river.
Okay. Knowledge geography.
Untrained for me, and trained for Cyrus.
You wouldn't find any caves per se, but you do find a I forget what they're actually called. It's basically like a
ravine?
just almost like a well. Like you have the river and you have the shoreline, and then there's literally like a pocket that goes down into like what would be an underwater cavern.
A cove?
Oh, so you mean like,
But you can
for lack of a better example, the things in DDO where you just like go in the water, swim down, and pop up somewhere else?
Yeah, something like that.
Perfect. Good for me. Don't have to worry about him getting all mushy.
Yeah, there's water and stuff in it, but it's not nearly as much as if you would have made him chill at the bottom of a river.
Yep. That's the only negative thing about Undead. Not very socially friendly. You can't fit two of them in the portable hole. At least not that big.
Okay. Well, with that, with him now hidden, presume you guys make your way into the town of Artis, the old capital.
So Nate,
Hmm.
Ryan conceived of a drink that I think you would approve of. It is apple flavored whiskey, whiskey sour mix, and either vodka or triple sec.
Apple flavored whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two flavors I'm not sure mix, but I'd be willing to try it.
It mixes well, at least this way. I can't do the whiskey myself. It's a very strong apple flavor. I can't do any fucking whiskey. But with this, it's like a fucking... I think the way he put it was it's basically like a green Jolly Rancher. If you do the triple sec, it has less of a bite. If you do the vodka, you're gonna be a happy guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to drink Jolly Rancher. So.
Well, you do drink green apple thingies, so.
I used to. I don't really do those anymore. I either do straight or I do like a rum and coke.
So you're like a white girl now.
Thanks. Anyway, before I forget, 4 points of blood in the blood vial, and lesser restoration. Come on, 4. Fuck. Oh well.
I just mostly do straight these days, but...
And 1 point back.
Also, fucking Hennessy. Jesus.
Yeah.
If I never let that whiskey enter my body again, it'll be too soon. That was... wow. If there is a way for me to ever become blackout drunk, it's that shit. Yeah, you guys make your way into Artis. And you would note that upon arrival, a bitter chill catches the air as it begins to flurry and snow.
You know what I say? Rain makes everything better, and snow is just frozen rain.
You can see people going about their business, you know, some of them kind of pulling at their coats and cloaks and trying to keep warm, but still seeing to their tasks.
Well, I will do my thing, Stefanos. Actually, yeah. Wait, yes. I'd say. Yep, I'd say I'd like to go take care of a couple things. And I just look to find the nearest inn and say, you want to meet up there? Or should I find an apothecary when I'm done?
Sorry, you're talking to Liam?
Talking to everybody.
Oh.
Stefanos, mainly.
Stefanos, you're still muted.
Damn it! I'd say yes, and I'm wondering what the significance of the apothecary is.
Because that's where Liam needs to go.
Okay. Oh, right. Oh. Nah. Oh, it's me at the end.
Okay.
Nate, we never actually
Also,
got
Hennessy's
prices on
bullshit.
those fancy custom items. And Chris, were you going to use the Ring of Plus to hit?
Oh, right. I'm down a ring, and I don't really plan on getting the Ring of the Dark Mind back, so... Yeah.
It was the Ring of +2 to hit.
Hey, yo, let's do that.
Deleted. Okay. Don't have to worry about the price on that one.
Ring of Weapon Time.
That's right. Ring of Weapon time.
Just add that to my numbers. I can't remember if there were any other items that I was actually interested in. Did you have anything else that was martially beneficial?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, you can look at the spreadsheet. It's still there.
Where?
Same place it was before.
There it is. Sipping on gin.
If you're a vampire, I got some real nice shit, but... Oh, I mean, the Code of the Bloodlord's good even if you're not a vamp. Not nearly as good, though.
Let's see here. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Hmm?
Why is the longsword of Bloodbane 32,000? Jesus.
Because it was a +3 bonus.
What is Bloodbane?
If you click on it,
Click on it. I've clicked on it.
do you read the description?
Description. What? Oh!
In parentheses.
Parentheses. Ah, no. You go. No. No, I like it open.
God damn.
Oh god!
Alright, would you guys quit fucking around?
I was looking at
You're dragging it out for my view, too.
No, that was me.
yeah, that was
me
just
that
him.
did
I
it.
just double clicked it.
Okay, it's back.
Every time you guys kept freaking shrinking it, and whoever was doing it. Yeah, it's Bane, but it's an interchangeable Bane.
Well, if you don't find somebody who's able to buy it for a suitable price, I'm not opposed to wielding it. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. No, I think you're better off selling it honestly, because we could turn 32,000 into something more useful. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, you found all the equipment that's good for vampires.
Yeah, right.
Your robe of bones has an ogre in it.
Well, it doesn't. The guy used it.
Oh right. Yeah. What does it have left in it? Nothing.
Horse, human. If it had nothing, it's not magical. What does it have left? Let's see.
And then it's just gross robe.
Human, wolf, heavy horse, fast goblin, and tough human zombie.
You just gonna keep a hold of that?
I'm not going to use it. That's why it's on there. I've got the robe of fly instead.
Jesus.
Also,
Fuck. Party inventory. Liquid assets. Item value.
what? It's a good spreadsheet.
Yeah. Very good. I appreciate shit like this. Alright. I don't need anything else, so.
And when I was putting example prices for that, why did, oh, I deleted for that. Yeah, when I was putting example prices for that, boots of +2 dodge, I was like, well, natural armor, a +2 bonus is 8,000, but a +2 bonus untyped, or +2 bonus that isn't natural armor, or isn't deflection, is 10,000. But natural armor isn't a deflection bonus, so it technically falls under that, but it isn't. So, yeah, I don't fucking know.
It's dodge. AC,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It is, but under the magic items, for the pricings.
It might as well be untouched because it stacks with everything else.
That is true. That might even be more than. Because it's what? AC bonus deflection. Bonus squared times 2,000. Okay. AC bonus other. Bonus squared times 2,500. Oh, natural armor is actually specifically called out. Okay, so I guess it's 10,000.
I can tell you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going around the... detecting for vampires. Because I can do that now.
Everyone. Literally the town. You're just in an alleyway alone, there's just a rat in the corner. Fine, are there vampires here?
I'll be going to find establishments.
No, I just mean like you can't find a place that doesn't have a vampire within 30 feet. Like you'll go into an abandoned alley, like there can't possibly be a vampire here. There's only a rat. It's like there's a vampire.
I'll go into a church. Vampires.
Armor price is updated.
Okay. Damn, that's a nice tower shield. Holy fuck. And what is the robe worth? Oh, the robe. Oh, right, armor. That's not armor. I'm really interested to see what the fuck that robe is, 'cause that's crazy.
Oh, the Code of the Blood Lord?
Yeah. Right, I didn't get all the stuff from it. That's right. Let me do another spellcraft. Nope, okay.
You learn nothing new about
Code of the Blood Lord. It let you believe. Why don't you just have the text wraparound?
Because I couldn't figure out how to do it, and I wasn't working at it that much.
Did it?
Yay.
There's a button next to you know where the alignment.
There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
see it.
Yep. I mean, honestly, I was trying to just get it to go to the same size as these, because you can click on it to expand it. But it wouldn't let me do that, because apparently this is too small. Like, if you put something in here... Damn it. Fucking goddamn! I can't actually add a new line on these things. That's right.
Don't you
Yeah,
have
every
to
time-
insert?
I don't know.
Insert.
The right click doesn't give any specific menu.
Oh, you're right. Up top.
Really frustrating.
Insert column left, column right, row above, row below. Okay, I can't insert a new row, but I can insert a new column.
Eh. I'm not even inserting a row. Just like when editing the text, go to the next line so I can type there too. Like I couldn't get it to do that without copying
Yeah,
something.
yeah, no.
Anyway, see how big that gets? I can't make it smaller. It's really annoying. Like, why not?
Like that?
No, like making it the same size as row 17 in height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you can do it by copying and pasting another row back to attempt to reset the size. Apparently it's not working this time though, so fuck do I know?
Yeah, my only experience working with the spreadsheets, honestly, is at work. Because, shift summaries.
Hmm.
I love it when he fucking tweets about political shit.
No?
He's a good boy.
Okay, a second.
Okay, I get it. Cows. Jeez.
I don't think you get it.
I get it.
You don't get it.
I get it.
I'm back.
Prove it.
Okay. Okay, we all here?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you guys, what was the plan? You guys were in the city and you...
I'm gonna be going around to different establishments, doing move action, through process of elimination, moving to different places, in establishments, determining, is that a vampire? Okay, great. I see that vampire. I know it's a vampire. And basically figuring out where they congregate. This might take a few hours.
Okay.
I was gonna go, first of all, sell the shit. Or have you gotten the equipables upgraded or no?
Did you not sleep, Nate?
Just give me a second. I had super early shifts and everything, so...
I'll be back.
Yeah, where is it?
No, I only have the hanger for my... Yeah.
Shower. Oh shit! This is
Oh, that was Joe dropping out.
Oh right, I forgot he was in the call. Was he talking at all?
Yeah, he was.
Soda muted.
Okay. Rules are updated.
I guess we didn't finish the blood. Eh. Okay. Also, damn, Joker the Blood Feast. 25? Yeah.
No, I thought it was odd number 2, but that's what it said.
Whatever. Where does the .75 come from? Oh, it's probably the 25. Fuck.
Yeah, you know what? Just drop that down to 1,300.
No.
Get rid of that 25.
Money. No, it's got a .5 there. Do we have a fucking stray number somewhere? Did I have no idea where that .5 is coming from? Oh, it's because the total sale value is... Yeah, okay, now I get it. Whatever.
Well, among the items you would be attempting to sell, Stefanos.
Mm-hmm.
You would find that while people, do business and they sell, or they buy at the half price thing.
I would probably not try and sell the vampire stuff to normal townsfolk. That'll probably not end up well. Any obvious super necrotic stuff.
Okay, so what stuff would you be trying to sell to people? Sell to the dudes?
Oh, let's see. Which would I not try? Let's see.
Okay, specifically, what are you trying? What are you selling to?
People
I would
shopkeepers and stuff.
I would not try the Choker of the Blood Feast, the Coat of the Bloodlord, and that's it.
But everything else you would sell as per normal?
Yep. Oh, and the Dagger of Flesh Warping. Probably wouldn't try that.
Okay. Well, you would only find one merchant who would be able to purchase the armor, the full plate of Death March, or the Tower Shield, but he would inform you that he would only be able to buy one of them from you.
Well, Tower Shield's way more, so do the Tower Shield.
Okay. Because he would inform you that he just doesn't have that much gold.
That's
He cannot afford both.
totally fair. Chris, are you planning on buying anything? Chris? Hey, Chris, it's Dad. If he has it for sale, I would buy Ring of Sustenance off of him too.
He would have
Nice.
one.
Okay, and is he literally just buying the tower shield?
That particular merchant, like there was only one in the entire town who it seemed could afford it,
No. Yeah, that's fair.
and
Could I am now also selling a ring of +2 wisdom because my ring's about to get replaced by that. Throw that down there.
okay.
But that one's just me. Ring sustenance 2,500. Yep.
Okay, so while you're selling those, take you a while going from shop to shop. And when you said establishments, Chris, did you mean like just taverns and bars, or did you mean like
Shops as well.
okay, shops? Okay. Well, you would catch the odd vampire here and there, not in any particular place, though. You would notice there is actually there would be a rather exotic looking broth would actually flag for vampire in your sense.
All right. Well, let's check that out.
Okay. So you would go inside, or
Yes.
okay, as you go inside, you can smell various perfumes and spices just kind of wafting about as you see various would-be clients engaged in light-toned banter with their would-be proprietress. Anyway. And as you enter, a rather lithe young woman kind of saunters her way up to you with a coy smile and says that she hasn't seen you here before.
She might be a vampire, Chris.
I mean, probably. But here's the problem. You know how it works. Within 30 feet. Is there a vampire within 30 feet of me? Why, yes, there is. Who is it? Don't ask questions. They're within 30 feet of you. And I take it there's more than one person within 30 feet of me, Nate, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But you can also get a no and say, okay. Confirmed.
I can... What? Wait, what?
If you also get a no vampire, then it doesn't matter.
That's true. Move action, Nate. Vampire?
There's a vampire, yes.
Woo! At that point, my best option is fucking knowledge religion. Is this a vampire? But you know, I have like no grounds. Very good knowledge though. So, you know what? Fuck it. Let's give it a try.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could literally just take tens looking around the room, just gauging everybody's physical features and shit based on what you know of, vampires.
Take a 10 on a knowledge.
Yeah, you can take a 10 on knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a 27 then.
Okay.
You're a vampire. You're a vampire. You're a vampire. Everybody's a vampire.
Well, of the 15 people within 30 feet of you, based on your guess, 6 of them are vampires.
Oh, he's in that brothel.
Does that include
That's
the
in
woman?
Caliphas.
Oh, is it?
Does that include the woman I'm speaking to?
No, surprisingly enough. Though you can tell that most of them appear to be the prioresses.
The what?
Proprioresses, the prostitutes.
Gotcha. Data
The hoes.
hose. Okay. I would say, I'm actually looking for someone, and I'm wondering if you might be able to help me. And I think you might be able to help me, rather.
She'd kind of raise an eyebrow and motion you over to an area where you might be seated.
It's a good thing I'm drinking.
And she leads you over, making sure that she's just far enough ahead of you that your line of sight catches the
Sorry? What was that?
I said fucking words. She makes sure that she's just far enough ahead that your line of sight perfectly catches the sway of her hips as she walks.
Nate, don't take advantage of me when I'm drinking.
That's
Yeah, I
the
mean,
best
he's
time
not-
to take advantage
she
of you.
is.
There you go.
It's cruel. What did Stefanos say?
He said, "I'm not. She is."
Yeah.
I like it.
That is the idea.
Anyway, as you would find a nice cushioned spot to seat, she would seat herself and ask what it is you're interested in, or whom it is you're interested in.
We know the name of the guy, right? But it started with a B.
Baltiar,
Yes, because I like that name.
Baltiar Salazan.
I would say Baltier Salazan. He may have something that belongs to me.
She'd you'd see her demeanor change ever so subtly as she would say,
I was gonna say I'm not super good at sense motive, but subtly in a good way or a bad way?
well, you can definitely tell she has stopped treating you as a potential customer.
That's good.
And she becomes more distant, less affectionate.
It's all
And
a
she said-
facade now.
And she'd say, if you've business with Salazan, then I suggest going to his manor. He has an estate toward the center of the city. She says, you can't miss it. Large wrought iron gates and angel or statues done up in an angelic motif. She'd say rather classy. If you've business with him, then I suggest you go there.
Make sure I have money. I have money. You know, one of the most interesting things about these games is you have no idea how much you should pay someone for something. You just sort of get used to what a DM finds acceptable, you know? Like, there are amounts listed in the books, but not for the things that require a bit of finesse. That stuff, they don't write that down. It's just up to interpretation. It's more like, what percentage of your money are you willing to spend? Rather than how much does this person deserve. That's a weird way to think about it, but that's how it works.
Usually. I at least usually try to emphasize how much people just go wide-eyed with the amount of cash you guys throw their way.
Honestly, it's, you know, we as fucking Americans tip to begin with. So, and you know that we're generally considerate folks as far as we'll say the service industry is concerned. So throw us back in time, give us a bunch of adventurer money, and we look really generous. I know that I tip well in restaurants, at least. I don't like tipping, but I do it because they're not getting
Expectations.
They're not getting a fair wage.
That's not your problem.
What? Whoa! You're right, but
I mean, I tip generously too, but
Yeah.
I recognize that, you know, their boss not paying them shit is not my fault.
no, you're right. Mostly right. You know what? I will put I'd put. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking ask you, Nate. How much would be enough for an evening?
You said
709, actually.
709?
Yes. Yep. So soon. I decided that since I'm drinking, and I don't feel like going anywhere because I haven't showered, I'm just paying for Eddie's food, and he's gonna go get the food.
Hey, whatever works, man.
That's what happens when you have a paycheck.
American.
Right?
Wait, does Eddie not have a paycheck?
Not currently.
Oh boy.
What happened to the Blizzard thing?
It was a temporary position. He got it through a temp agency, but he has a crazy amount saved up, so he's good on rent for a while. But I always say that it's never good to be without work, you know, constantly. But you know, Nate has proved that that's not necessarily the case. So
Nate also doesn't pay rent.
true, but I mean, like, just to be able to, you know, stick to anything. I feel like having a constant in your life is good. It's healthy, at least to live in this country.
I
You
could
know.
totally do without it if I didn't pay lots of money for rent.
I guess I need something to keep me occupied, but maybe I have mental faculties that need correcting. Who knows? I don't want to ever find out.
That's for sure.
Anyways, yeah, Nate, how much would be a fair amount for an evening with a lady? A good night.
Establishment. Yeah, first establishment like this. Between 1 and 10 gold. Yeah, more like it would be probably closer to like 2 gold.
Okay. I'll leave her and lean in to sorry. I would say directly into her ear, thank you very much.
as I would put 6 gold into her hand, and I would get up to go.
She would give you a friendly smile, and she would simply repeat the those words back to you, and as she would say thank you. And should you ever need to relax and unwind, she'd say, "Do come back."
He does have removed disease.
Okay, first off, fuck you. I wish I was a paladin. Second, Nate, that all depends on her hair color. Alright.
Rainbow.
Rainbow?
Rainbow.
What are you getting at?
I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird. You think I'm into weird shit? Fucker?
Yes.
Anyway, she's raven-haired,
Alright.
fair skin.
It's weird.
If she's a bird, stay away.
I put them in strange order, like blonde is at the bottom of the list.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know.
To each their own.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, I now know where he lives, so I guess I'm gonna meet you guys at the end. So. I'll head back to the inn.
Sure. You would be able to find it?
I hope so.
Presumably Stefanos will be able to finish selling the wares.
What all did we? I sell. We didn't actually do that. Because you said
Everything.
Everything except for the unlisted or the necrotic items, the magical plate mail, right?
Correct. If you went to try to sell it, you managed to sell it.
Okay. Let me figure out these prices.
Golly.
Golly G and whiz.
You're gonna have a necrocraft by morning, huh? No, wait, that takes a week to make.
It's relatively cheap to make. It just takes a while.
Yeah.
Basically 50% price. Just boom, done, sold. You're in a decent trade center in Ustalav.
I will say, was there any probably not very public, but necrotic shops? There probably weren't though. Things that would sell
you'd have to do a knowledge local. Or diplomacy.
You know, Nate?
Oh. Knowledge local is the more subtle one, so.
Looking at this city, I genuinely do not think the artist took sidewalks into consideration. I don't think they did. I think those houses are way too close together. All the way up.
Yeah, maybe.
They're about the appropriate distance for a medieval European town.
Maybe.
No, they are. Medieval European towns are. There is no room to walk on the streets. None.
Yeah.
There's a reason Europe had so many fucking issues adapting to automobiles.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't have the fucking room for it. It's also the reason why that cliche of small children getting run over by the carriages.
I'm sorry, what? What cliche? When was this a thing?
Europe, apparently.
Since forever, you'll see like in any kind of fucking story with there'll be the careless noble riding through the streets with his carriage, and some young kid gets run over, doesn't give a fuck, moves on.
I need to experience more stories, don't I?
Apparently.
I'm not over familiar with that. I'm familiar with the carriage getting stopped, and then they're just like, "What are you doing, you poor person? I'm rich. Stop it." And then they're just like, "Oh, I'm poor. Oh no."
Exactly like that.
I mean, the most prominent example of the kid getting run over, Tale of Two Cities.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
That's where it got brought into more modern culture.
Actual literature. I understand.
Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, the reason that was actually a thing is because there's nowhere to fucking get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Carriage comes barreling through the streets. There is nowhere to go.
Right.
So, kids got ran over all the fucking time.
Yo, fuck them.
Sounds like they were in the way.
As you work out the numbers, I'll be back in a moment.
Right, 17 was a knowledge local.
Surprisingly enough, you were not able to locate any shops. We're not able to discern the location of any shops that would be interested in necrotic wares.
Okay. Have anything else to do? Nah. Okay, let's see. Market is a 0. I think. 0. Actually, sell the ring. That's 4,000 to my pocket. Get my ring. 2,000. Okay. So, he said. Shit, Chris owes me 3,800.
Yeah. Essentially, when it comes to selling gear, Stefanos, it's essentially going to be 50% market value, and if I don't say you did not manage to sell this, then you sold it.
Okay.
If you're after it, so. Like, I will specifically tell you when something is like you were not able to sell this, or like in the event of those two pieces that were ridiculously expensive. Like when a shopkeep will be like, okay, I'll buy one of these because I just don't have the gold to buy both.
Yeah. Okay.
So, shit like that. If I say nothing, you sold it.
Oh boy, that's a lot of plat. Okay. 562 platinum. How much does that fucking weigh? Ho ho ho! 91 pounds. Jesus. Bag's just a giant bag of platinum now. Oh, while we're here, the ashes of Mr. Tower Shield Vampire Man. How much would that be worth in a talisman component? The last time it was 1,000 gold for the guy in the Rift catacombs back in Caliphas.
Wait, for a talisman component?
Yeah.
It would be about the same.
Okay.
They were similarly aged.
Oh, it's dependent on age. Okay. I guess you can't just turn people into vampires and be like, man, now you're worth something. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there are exceptions to the rule, but vampires' power is generally dependent on age.
Chris, I wrote down how much money you got.
Yeah.
You no longer owe me money, by the way. Yay.
Are you sure?
Yep.
First off, did I earn that? And second,
well, that's debatable, but
yeah, exactly. Like
But
you can
that
give
was the
me
number.
as much as you like, which I think is exactly what you did.
I mean, I'm not gonna try and stiff you on it.
You can, though. I owe you money.
No, I subtracted that.
Jesus.
That's what's left. It was 380 plat you owed me, so 3,800 gold. So it was 3,800 higher than that.
Fucking hell. Jesus.
We haven't sold anything since we left Caliphas.
Remind me how much my whip cost.
Less than that, or more than that.
More than that. Okay. I thought so. It just feels like so much.
Or it might be really similar, actually. Let's see, your whip is a Bane Holy, so that's +4. Yep, your whip is 32k. You got 33k.
I could get a whole nother whip.
Actually, your whip costs more, actually, because it's mithril.
Yeah, you guys are also higher than level 10 now, Chris. That's starting to get into the point where it's like...
Or like, if I don't have this on me, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm adventuring for free.
Chris, we gotta take some downtime so I can fucking use this shit.
You know what?
After all this, I'm just because I'm personally interested, take a look at the one side quest thing with the necromancer lady up north, then go back to the manor in Caliphas, do some crafting, researching, spelling, and be like, okay, let's fucking go. I'm done.
First off, what necromancy lady? What?
You probably weren't paying attention. When I was in the traders, trading post, someone had a very fancy site. Like, yeah, someone came over and sold this. She just came in one day.
She didn't sell it. She left it there.
Well, yeah, left it there
And
as
he was
collateral for a bunch of potions. She bought like a whole bunch of potions and then ran over to the forest to the west. And the site had an Urgathoa symbol on it. I was like, okay, that smells like side quest. And I'm, like I said, I'm just personally interested.
Right. I would say that we'll probably be able to expend an amount of downtime before we approach the, which I can only assume that once we get through the veil, like the big tyrant maelstrom, once we get through that, that's the point of no return. I can only assume that. So, before we go to there, yeah, no, that'd be fine. I will tell you that. Did a thing. I can tell you that. Well, you probably actually already know my plan.
Technically, no. So, what is it?
Not technically, no. I'm talking to you.
I know. I don't know your exact plan.
Oh, okay.
Other than like, kill the undead.
Gotcha. I mean with Liam, actually.
Oh, no. What's your plan?
I'm just gonna have him do the ritual on me.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you figured as much, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
We have met up at the inn, and you have handed me Jesus
Disgusting
Christ.
amount of money.
Yeah, literally disgusting. There are hungry children.
Well, I mean, you can go feed them now if you want. Okay, the loot page has been updated. Thank God.
Okay.
Finally.
Is Liam here, Nate?
The time it took you guys. No, he has not returned to the inn. He has not arrived at the inn.
Well, I would tell you, Stefanos, that I know where the man we're looking for lives.
Should we wait for Liam?
I'd
don't wanna-
nod.
Don't want to just go off while we told him we'd meet him here.
I'd say I think we should wait. See what
You know what,
he'd
Nate?
like to observe.
You know what, Nate? I'm feeling, actually, no, fuck. I was gonna say, I'm feeling,
Feeling frisky. Let's go to the good inn.
yeah, frisky, yeah. No, no, I was gonna buy the pallet chain specific armor, but it's like, oh, wait, no, that's a necromantic item. I probably won't find it.
Stefanos would like to buy the inn.
I'd like to, I'd like to buy all the inns.
This is like, we're out of, I'm sorry, we're out of pork. You just slam down all the coins. This is my inn now. It's not.
We're just playing Fable. Let's just go buy everything and charge taxes.
Oh, goodness. I don't ever want to play a Fable game again.
But you had so much money just from AFKing. I like AFKing, just turning the console off. Because it goes when you're asleep.
Yeah.
Which Fable are we talking about?
I'm Fable 1 and 2 is what I'm thinking of. Or did 1 not do that?
I don't remember that in 1.
2 definitely did.
2 definitely did.
Then again, 1, I just remember making it all the way to the end with no scars, and then
What?
fucking dragon motherfucker.
No, dude. Okay, Nate.
Scars are cool, man. What are you doing, man?
Look, I made it to the fucking end. Not a single goddamn scar. And then by the time I was done with fucking Blades motherfucker, I had all the scars.
You get scars when you die or something?
He just wanted to have yes, more or less. He just wanted to
You
have
can get
smooth,
you get scars when you fucking get hit.
smooth baby skin. That's what Nate wanted, smooth baby skin.
I was thinking of your half-elf character in DDO and his fucking creepy-ass baby face. Oh, that thing scares me.
Better than that ugly ass human face.
I mean, all the faces are awful. But that half-elf was really awful. It scares me. The proportions are just weird. The fucking, female or drow have the best faces still. They actually look, normal.
Any of the female characters, but
Yeah. Female drow, female humans are decent too. I don't know about halflings. Yeah, whatever.
But anyway, you're all waiting for Liam to return.
Yes.
Yep, I'll go continue tinkering on items.
Okay, he would return about an hour after the rest of you arrived at the inn. Upon meeting up, he would say he's acquired most of what he needs. He's good. The one up there, he said they'd have the rest of what he needed tomorrow morning. But he hasn't had a chance to check out the lodge's library yet.
Nod. I'd say we'll likely be here another day, if anything. So, no reason to rush.
You would nod.
Yeah. I would let every... Oh, yeah.
I would inform everyone of where the man that we're looking for is. And, well, fuck, I guess that's actually it. Description of his home. And, say that I have no qualms with going there this very evening.
All right, I assume Elios and Lady are here too. Ricala. Why do I think it's over the name? Yeah.
Yes.
I think my food
Okay.
is here, guys.
Are we back?
Moments.
Okay.
Yeah. It's actually one of the reasons why DDO. I agree. The one face looks fucking creepy. That's why I don't use the first fucking face anymore. I use the third option.
DDO
Actually-
faces are just fucking weird.
It actually has fucking facial bones and shit.
I think there's only one male face that I'm like. Actually, the gnome's decent. The gnomes are all right, but one non-gnome male face, I'm like, you know, that's a pretty good one. That one's all right. It was a human one.
Hmm. As far as I was aware, the humans don't have any like different actual like facial bones. It's mostly
All I know
just a
is
combination of
all I know is I had my paladin sitting on my character bar. And I'm like, wow, he looks actually pretty decent. Unlike all these other fucking monsters.
Ugh, I'm returning.
You have returned.
Id.
Now I'll be able to put something in my stomach. Sadly.
Yeah, sadly.
So drinking on an empty stomach is the best thing ever. So long as you know your limits, it's the quickest way to get drunk.
Well, you know, you don't need to know your limits to get drunk really quickly.
Okay, that's true, but you can throw up on an empty stomach, so...
True. Especially when you upend a bottle of Everclear in your mouth. That'll sober you up real quick, because you can dispel everything.
How many things?
It sounds like it might as well be Ipecac to you, Nate.
You've smelled Everclear before, right?
I actually have not.
Shit is fucking kerosene.
That's what vodka smells like to me, so I'm definitely curious about Everclear.
You can't hold a candle
I
to
think
the
I could.
two.
I think I could
You
actually.
mean like because the candle would blow up, or do you mean like the?
Oh, with Everclear? Absolutely. That bottle would
actually
explode.
fuel my car with Everclear.
Everclear is grain alcohol. Mm-hmm. That shit is actually flammable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you could watch it. You could pour it over a car door and watch it peel the paint.
Golly gee, mister.
Golly gee willikers.
I sure am glad I'm not an alcoholic.
No nervous laughing?
It was vaguely amusing to watch Zach's eyes go fucking wide though when he handed me the bottle and I just upended it.
I'm surprised Zach had a bottle of it.
He's got all kinds of fucking alcohol in that one. What's it? Most of that's his parents, though.
Let me tell you something. I can't wait till that boy grows up.
Is 24 not grown up?
He's my favorite boy in the world, but I can't wait till he grows up. He's smarter than me, so he should do fine. Anywho.
We've had some pretty condescending conversations about Zach before, but this one's pretty good.
Look, I love Zach so much, man. He takes advantage of a lot of situations, and you know, he's in a
Oh yeah, that shit with the bowling, was it 2 years ago?
he's in a shitty relationship, and he's taking advantage of the parental situation, which is good because his parents are cool people. It doesn't matter. I've explained that I have no qualms with going to meet this vampire fellow tonight. So, what do you guys say?
Roughly how late is it, Nate?
Shit, I almost took the case with person. Shit, so it's like 5 o'clock, so it's coming on dark.
In character? No. Actually, no. I'm good. We can go meet him tonight. Only thing I need is time in general, but waiting for no reason won't really make that better.
You know, you won't be able to finish anything before we would go
No,
meet him today.
absolutely
So.
not.
Yeah.
No, I'm on a new item, so absolutely not.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's not even an item with an immediate benefit.
What do Rakayla and...
Helios.
Yes. It's too
They would
similar
both-
to Liam, so I always forget.
Which one's similar to Liam?
Ilios.
If you say so.
Switch the I and the L around.
It's moderately close.
It's close enough for me.
That doesn't say much. All right. Well, they would both be in agreement with the. Look, you're not the most.
Go
You don't tend to.
Go
I'm actually.
on.
I'm trying to just. I'm actually trying to think of the appropriate words.
Chris,
Bro.
you go weird.
Nate,
Still.
put this in the rawest way possible. The rawest way. I'm really intrigued.
My mind keeps going to discerning, but I'm not sure. I don't
Right.
think that's the right word. But that's the word my mind keeps throwing in there. Not the most discerning when it comes to names in D&D games.
I do use visual cues often, so when
But I am incredible with names.
Like you tend to forget names or mix names up very frequently.
Now I forget them so much. I am bad with names. D&D and in real life.
you remember in the long term a lot better than me, though.
I remember events. The exact name, I'll be like, yeah, that the guy. What the fuck was his name? Damn it.
See, this is why I like anime. They identify characters with hair color.
There you go.
All right, well,
Okay, yep, they would both be in agreement. But I think I will stop you guys there for the night
whoa.
Really, at 8:30?
because
Damn.
because you're fucking tired?
That and I need to prepare.
Oh! Didn't expect us to go here, or?
I did not expect you to go here within this session.
Huh. Well, that just makes you wonder, Stefanos. What else could have been done? I bet he
Nate,
was.
what else could have been done?
He was expecting something else to happen. That's what it was. But you know what? This is good news for me because I actually have to stop drinking after this drink, finish my food, and actually get to work. So, all right.
What you working on?
Videos always. Nobody watches them, but you know that's fine. That's fine. I already went through that last night, like I go through every night, where it's like nobody watches them. Doesn't matter. I do them for me at this point, so fuck it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Chris, did you like Minecraft? No, just did you like Minecraft the game?
You're gonna tell me about Portal Knights.
I'm saying it's pretty fun, yeah.
It does look pretty fun. I know it does, but it's a crafting game. I don't care about crafting games anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crafting game. It's an RPG as far as I'm concerned. It's got that crafting thing that I have yet to really touch.
The stats
I
suck.
go out and kill shit.
I don't know. I think the combat's... It's not that in-depth. Like, it's enough.
Right.
More
It
than
is-
Minecraft, but...
It's enough to amuse me immensely.
There you go.
Yeah, it looks really graphically appealing. It looks like it has some satisfying shit in it, but yeah, maybe I'll look into it. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, but you already knew
you
about
and
it.
Alan and Nate have been playing it, so
Alan just fucking gunned for the end.
Yeah, he did. Dude,
He's like,
Alan's level cap already, man. He fucking
Alan
sunk.
waits for no one.
Like
It doesn't matter what you're playing. He will not wait for you.
fucking. He pulled a Stefanos in old DDO.
Whoa, what are you trying to say?
He's trying to say that you're
I'm
old.
sorry, week 1 and you've reincarnated twice.
I have never reincarnated twice. Never. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, it mild exaggeration, but essentially you've made it to like fucking 20 with multiple characters.
No, I also haven't done that.
Bullshit.
I have made it to 20 with exactly one character after like a year.
Precisely.
Fucking bullshit.
I guarantee I have not.
You kept
Only
having to
guy-
make new characters because you would be so far ahead of the rest of us.
Yeah, because you got like level 3, you know, you got to like 7. It's like, okay.
It's because Stefanos has too much time on his hands. That's what it is.
No one else is on at the right time. It's like, hey, I'm back from
No one
school
else is
slash work."
on at the right time. Hey, guy, I work third shift. What the fuck are you talking about? At least
You're the only one who does.
At least you're awake when everybody else is, motherfucker.
Also, you weren't playing.
Huh?
I said, other than you, and also you weren't playing.
Right.
And you weren't on third shift at the time anyway.
Mm-hmm. What am I
Also,
supposed
yeah, I
to
think
do?
that was back when I was working pretty much every fucking day at Duncan. So, yeah. 7-day weeks.
Well, that's generally how weeks go.
No, they're usually 5-day.
No, he means.
I
actual
know.
week.
I got the idea. Fuck you.
Well, while I'm intoxicated, I need people to talk to, so.